Kate Martin is going to be a member of the Golden State Valkyries in what is a massive one.
Remember Kate Martin, the player everyone thought would be Caitlin Clark's sidekick in the WNBA? Well, she's about to flip the script in an unexpected way. The Las Vegas Aces might have kept her on the bench, but now she has the chance to become the face of an entirely new franchise.
From the Las Vegas Aces, the Golden State Valkyries select guard Kate Martin.
The Golden State Valkyries just snagged Kate Martin in the expansion draft, sending shockwaves through the league. You might be thinking, wait, isn't she just that bench player? But here's where it gets exciting. Kate has been grinding in the gym all offseason, determined to prove she's more than just Caitlin Clark's old teammate or a merch sales leader. She's coming for the spotlight, and the Aces might regret letting her go. Kate Martin and Caitlin Clark weren't just teammates at Iowa. They were best friends.
We always want to be the best at whatever we're doing, and sometimes maybe that's not the best thing for us, but...
Kate Martin wasn't just Caitlin Clark's sidekick at Iowa. She was a secret weapon, a game changer in her own right. Known for stepping up in crucial moments, Kate proved she was much more than a supporting player. Let's break down her stats. 1,301 points and 6.8 rebounds per game. Those aren't just respectable numbers. They're the kind that make coaches take notice and force opponents to rethink their strategies. Kate was instrumental in leading Iowa to back-to-back championship games in 2023 and 2024. Many called her the glue that held the team together, a player who could stabilize the game when things got tough. Her leadership and versatility made her indispensable, with an impact that went far beyond the box score.
Martin, backdoor from Clark. Stokey had 2 fouls in that first half. Martin and 1.
You might be thinking, sure, she was great in college, but what happened next? Well, when the WNBA draft came around, the Las Vegas Aces saw something special in Kate. They selected her as the 18th overall pick.
With the 18th pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Las Vegas Aces select Kate Martin, University of Iowa.
With the 18th pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Las Vegas Aces select Kate Martin from the University of Iowa. Kate hadn't even expected it. She was just there to support her teammate and best friend, Caitlin Clark. But as life often does, it threw her a surprise when she least expected it.
Oh man, a lot of emotions. I'm really happy to be here. I was here to support Caitlin, but I was hoping to hear my name called, and all I wanted was an opportunity, and I got it, so.
Everyone thought this was it. Kate Martin was poised to explode onto the pro scene. Fans were buzzing, analysts were predicting big things, and it seemed like she was on the fast track to stardom. After all, Kate was the glue of those Iowa teams that had captivated fans across the country, but then, things took an unexpected turn. Instead of lighting up the court, Kate found herself stuck on the bench. And not just for a few minutes, she was barely seeing any action at all. How little? Try 11.5 minutes per game. In the world of professional basketball, that's practically nothing. It's like buying a Ferrari and leaving it in the garage. So what happened? How does someone go from college superstar to benchwarmer? It's a question that left fans scratching their heads and sports commentators digging for answers. After all, Kate wasn't just good in college. She was the glue that held her team together. Her teammates and coaches at Iowa didn't just praise Kate. They relied on her. She was a cornerstone of their success. So, why wasn't she getting the chance to prove herself in the pros?
For Kate Martin, a player considered the glue of these Iowa teams that have captivated so many people across the country.
Here's where things get really interesting. While Kate Martin was warming the bench, her jersey sales were on fire. Believe it or not, Kate, the rookie who barely played, had the 4th highest merchandise sales in the entire WNBA, the top-selling WNBA player merch. Caitlin Clark at number 1, followed by Angel Reese, Sabrina Ionescu, and then Kate Martin at number 4. That's not just impressive, it's downright baffling. She was outselling veterans, all-stars, and some of the biggest names in women's basketball. So, what's the deal? On one hand, you've got the Aces, a team renowned for their smart plays and strategic thinking, keeping Kate on the sidelines. On the other, you've got fans snapping up her jersey like it's a collector's item, even though they've barely seen her play. It doesn't add up, does it?
Kate Martin 4, we talked about this earlier in the season. I feel sad that Kate Martin also hasn't gotten as much playing time the second half of the season. I feel like she deserves more, or maybe she deserves a different team.
Let's break this down. Kate Martin goes from being a college superstar to a pro benchwarmer, yet her popularity soars anyway. Her stats took a serious hit, just 2.6 points and 1.6 rebounds per game, but fans couldn't get enough of her. It's as if the Aces had a golden ticket in their hands and chose to use it as a bookmark.
The top-selling WNBA player merch, Caitlin Clark, #1 in jersey sales, Angel Reese 2, Sabrina 3, Kate Martin 4.
So, what's really going on here? Is Kate Martin a hidden gem the Aces haven't figured out how to utilize? Or is there something else at play? One thing is clear. With numbers like these, both on and off the court, Kate Martin's story is far from over. The question isn't if she'll get her chance to shine, but when. And when that moment comes, you can bet the entire basketball world will be watching now. Let's talk about the WNBA expansion draft, a game changer for every team, but especially for the Aces. Social media is ablaze with speculation about their next move, and fans are asking, is there more to this story than meets the eye? Here's how it works. Each team can protect only 6 players, leaving the rest up for grabs. That puts serious pressure on the Aces, a team loaded with talent. So, who will they protect? And more importantly, could this be Kate Martin's moment to step into the spotlight?
Her contest. Her role decreased throughout the season as the deep and talented Aces got healthier, as she only played double-digit minutes 3 times in the final 15 regular season games and was on the floor for just 3 minutes in the playoffs.
Then the list comes out, and guess what? Kate Martin's name isn't on it. That's right, the Aces left her unprotected. Can you believe it? The player with the 4th highest jersey sales in the league, just left out there for anyone to take.
Talk about Kate Martin. First of all, Natalie Kaise has experience in the NBA. She has experience in a championship WNBA team. What's important? Corner threes. That is where Kate Martin thrived this past season. 38% on corner threes specifically. That floor spacing ability that Kate Martin's going to bring.
Aces fans are losing their minds, and social media is blowing up. People are saying things like, how could they let Kate go? And this is a massive mistake. It's as if the Aces just threw away a winning lottery ticket.
The Aces protected their star foursome of Asia Wilson, Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, and Chelsea Gray in the expansion draft, but did not choose to protect Martin with one of their final 2 spots.
Here's where it gets really interesting. Rumors start flying and they're juicy. Some people are saying there's more to this story than just playing time. Word is, there's talk of friction in the locker room, and you know whose name keeps coming up? A.A. Wilson.
What De'Erica Hamby said online that I think caught people off guard a little bit, which is that the players don't know before they're chosen. Let me share you her actual post. This is it's a cool experience, this whole expansion draft. It's not something that you generally see very often. It's a big day in our league today. While exciting can be hard for players as everyone is finding out in real time, and probably will be different emotions to process. Please keep that into consideration.
Yeah, you heard that right. Some people are saying A.A. Wilson felt threatened by Kate's rising popularity. Now, you might be thinking, A.A. Wilson feeling threatened by a rookie? But here's the thing, it's not the first time there's been talk of A.A. not getting along with newcomers. So, what's really going on here? Did the Aces just make $1 million mistake? Or is there more to the story? One team's trash is another team's treasure, and the Aces might have just handed their biggest rival the key to WNBA dominance. Kate Martin's journey just got a whole lot more interesting, and you won't believe who's about to become the face of a brand new franchise. I may not like the Aces, but I'm happy for Kate Martin. So I'm glad she's...
So I'm a little surprised that Las Vegas chose not to protect her, even though she was a role player at best for